into the last couple days.
Any specific thoughts on just Trez and Schroder and the way that they're able to create offense like tonight, and on a night where you and AD still do your typical efficient scoring, albeit in fewer minutes?
Yeah, I mean that's what we have them for. We saw what they were able to do last year. Both with their respective teams last year. And their ability to score, their ability to be efficient as well, just adds to our firepower that we have. So, it was great to see that tonight. They both felt and seemed more comfortable in what we wanted to do, what we wanted to accomplish offensively, and it was big for our team.
Dave?
LeBron, Merry Christmas. I got two for you if I could. One of the notable Christmas Day moments of your career is playing in Staples Center on the Heat, catching an alley-oop off the glass from Dwayne Wade. Tonight, you were the guy throwing the alley-oop to AD. Could you talk about the parallel of those moments?
Obviously, the setting is a lot different. Being in Staples Center for Christmas is just it's unbelievable feeling. We had it last year. We played the Clippers with our fans here, and just rejoicing in the excitement from our fans, being a part of a beautiful, Christmas Day. But, being able to have the correlation of me catching lobs from D Wade in the past, and then me being able to switch it off and throw the lobs to AD like tonight, it's definitely a blessing.
And a quick second one, if I could. You told us that wine was to be part of your rehab process to get that ankle right. Is there any side effect to the wine affecting that free throw in the third quarter, or what happened there?
No, I told you the other night, when I drink, the wine goes from straight down to the left side of my body. Tonight, I shot the free throw with my right hand, so it did not have bad side effects. So I'm gonna see if I can drink some wine. If I can shoot it down to the right side of my body, maybe it'll help my free throw, and it'll give me a little bit more strength to where it doesn't hit absolutely nothing. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I need to drink upside down tonight, maybe vampire style. We'll see.
Dan?
LeBron, it's a bottle in both hands is usually what works. That's typically just from my experience. I'm curious. Obviously, you guys had a really clear identity last year, and the formula was pretty laid out for how you would win. How willing and open do you have to be for that formula to be changed when the parts change, like the way they did this year? Or is it going to be? Is it the same formula?
No, it's the same formula. I mean, our formula last year was to defend at a high level. Rebound, and then on the offensive end, just share the ball. And we had two heavy hitters that we knew that could make big time shots and big time moments. But we also had complementary guys that we knew that we could get them the opportunities, as you guys see in the postseason. So and it's the same. We have two heavy hitters, and myself and an AD, and we also got some guys that can just do some great things. I mean, and as you've seen tonight, Trez, Schroder, and Kuz. You can never forget about KCP because he has the ability to go off as well. And that's just the name of a few. So we know what our identity is. Our team know what our identity is, and the ball is going to be in me and AD's hand for the majority of the time. But we have the ability to be able to defer. To Dennis, and he can run the offense, be able to defer and get the ball to Trez in the low post, and he do his thing, be able to get the ball to Kuz in his sweet spots as well. So we know who we are, and we want to continue to build off that.
Kyle, good.
Hey, Brown, Merry Christmas. Just sort of following up off of that, you talk about who you are, and obviously, when you look at the scores you have on this team, you knew the potential. What's it like to kind of see that score 138 points in a game, and you only have to score 22 of that? Is that sort of invigorating to be in this situation, see it unfold?
That's what the game asked for. The game asked for and called for, being well balanced. We have four guys that basically was in the 20s or close to it. I think Dennis had 18. We was just moving the ball. Everybody was in a great rhythm. Trez did a great job of offensive rebounding. He also did a great job of being post and making his shots. AD was AD, but I felt Dennis was just more aggressive tonight. Going into his pick and rolls at times, he shot behind and made him. got to the lane, got his finishes, got his mid-range going. But, you know, we have the ability to where we can have 4, maybe even 5 guys that can score in the 20s, along with Kuz on any given night, as long as we're sharing the ball, as long as we're efficient, as long as we're defending. So it was a beautiful thing to see.
Okay, we're going to take 2 more. Melissa Rowland.
Hey, LeBron, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You posted about how you woke up and you were so excited to play at Christmas night. What's it like in your 17th season? Are you just as excited to play on Christmas as you were early on? And what's it like? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning before this type of a game?
Yeah. I appreciate you, Melissa, for making me feel a year younger. Year. Thank you. But I felt great. I mean, I woke up early this morning. We all have to, we have to do our testing, our NBA protocol testing. So I had to leave the house early to go test at our facility. And then I came back home and it was time to open gifts with the kids, which was a great moment. I watched some of the early game that came on at 9. I think it was the Pelicans and the Heat. I watched a little bit of that. Once the kids went off and played with their toys, I went back to the room and took me a nap and was excited when I woke up to get down to Staples and get ready to go. So it's been a very good day. And now I'm going to go home and be double-fisted so I can not airball a free throw in next game. So that's what it is.
All right, we'll take 1 more. Let's go David and Italy.
Hey, LeBron. Merry Christmas from Italy.
Merry Christmas, David.
I'm curious about your level of game. Coach Vogel is saying that your minutes need to be looked at. How do you feel?
I think it's a conspiracy in this league about my minutes needing to be looked at, and everyone just follows the train. No, I'm just messing around. Listen, whatever coach and the coaching staff and the players, I'm ready to do whatever. If coach wants to limit my minutes early on in the season, he can do that. If he wants to play me some games where it's a high minutes, be trying to win the ball game, he can do that too. I train my body for whatever. I'm not your typical guy that's in his 18th season. I try to show it to you guys over and over and over. I remember I was in year 13, they were saying the same thing. And then year 14, limited minutes, year 15, 16. So, it's the same story for me. But, for me personally, I train my body for a marathon. I train my body for whatever. And whatever the game or whatever the day has in store, I'm ready for that. So learning from my mom and learning from some OGs growing up. OGs for you, David, is original gangsters. I know you guys gotta have a lot of those in Italy. I know that for sure. I'm a big mob guy. They say if you stay ready, you never got to get ready. So that's what I believe in, and that's what I strive for. So Merry Christmas, love you guys.
What's it like seeing Harrell and Schroder, Kuz, a couple other guys, all that firepower, be able to go off like that to compliment you?
Yeah, man, we got a really good team. We got a really good team that's well balanced. That night shift. Me and Brian don't have it going. It's going from 4 or 5, 6 guys. Me and Mark was talking. Mark hasn't even gotten the rhythm. Offensively, hasn't even got many shots. A guy who can score the ball, so and can shoot the ball. So we're continuously trying to find our rhythm, trying to find our chemistry together. Tonight was a good night of that.
With the offense coming easy, what are you noticing on the defensive end and the areas where you feel like you guys need to get better to try to get back to where you were last year?
We did a good job tonight. In transition, we did a good job with our coverages. Better job talking tonight. I think we still can get better at, fouling, not fouling. We put into a lot. And a little bit of overhelp. We're trying to help guys when guys get beat off the dribble and they're kicking out for threes. So especially a team like this who shoots on the threes, we definitely don't want to let them back in the game more, continue to shoot over threes on us. But I think we did a better job tonight on our coverages, talking on defensive end and just covering better.
Dave?
Hey, D, what is it going to take to get Wes and Mark going the same way Trez and Dennis have so far?
More time. I mean, both of those guys are experienced players. Both of those guys can make plays on both ends of the floor. like I said, we got a lot of guys on our team. I mean, it's a good problem. And it's good, you know, as they're working their way back into the swing of things and trying to find their rhythm, you know, we can still have other guys come in and make plays for us. So they can take all the time they need to get back in the rhythm. Obviously, we asking a lot from them to come in. Let's play both sides of the ball. West guard, you know, one of the best perimeter players on the other team. And Mark do a lot for us on the offensive end, on the passing ability, and on the defensive end. So we ask a lot from them. So, you know, we're going to give them time to get back in the rhythm and get used to our offense and playing with some of our guys. But as they come along, we still have other guys that can play for us.
Kyle Goon.
Hey, AD, there's some reports that Dennis is potentially, you know, looking at doing an extension sometime during the season with the Lakers. And he said just now that he would love to if it can be worked out on both sides. What have you seen this last month about Dennis's fit within the organization?
Did that really quickly. You know, I only got a chance to play alongside him for I think 4 games now, 2 preseason, 2 regular season, and we're constantly building that chemistry. He's a guy who wants to learn, who wants to be great on both sides of the ball. He's always talking, trying to figure out how he can get better and help the team. But what I see, he likes to hear so far, and I mean, that would be great to lock him in for the next couple years and be able to get something done.
Dan Warkey.
Anthony, Merry Christmas. I'm wondering, Frank said that he thought the loss against the Clippers didn't sit very well with you guys. I'm curious, you know, after that game, there was a lot of talk about just sort of like how surreal it was that you were even back playing. What was it like in the 24 hours after that? Is that when like the loss part of it kicked in? And do you think that kind of helped you guys get more focused offensively or any of that stuff that happened early, more energy early in this game tonight?
I think it was the film. I mean, we watched film and, you know, realized how we can be better on both sides of the ball. It was our first game together. You know, sometimes we have guys who sit out in preseason. You know, you don't get that chemistry. And then we didn't really have much practice time. We were together for like 9 days at that time. And the more and more, you know, we get to play with each other, the more we're going to figure things out. But, you know, we went to the film and realized that, you know, we can be a lot better. And we pride ourselves on not losing 2 in a row. We did the same thing last year. We never want to lose 2 games in a row, so we know we want to come out and get this game. And come out with a lot of energy and effort. Guys felt a lot better body-wise and mentally. You know, obviously getting the rings was a big deal for us. And it just didn't feel like a real game. It felt also surreal. And we was able to come out tonight and, you know, put all that behind us and make sure that we did whatever we could to get this win.
All right, a few more. Melissa Rowland.
Hey, D, you guys outscored the Mavs 35-0 tonight in second chance points. What does that say about your guys' effort? And then also Frank said that was a point of emphasis heading into tonight's game. Like, what does it show that you guys are able to respond so strongly to things that are brought up?
Yeah, knowing that we got a lot of older guys, you know, we do have a lot of practices, but we don't want to, you know, overdo it in practice, but be on the court very long. So a lot of times it might be a mental practice where we walk through things and doing a lot of cerebral things. And, you know, there's always an emphasis on crashing the glass. You know, myself, Trez, Kuz, Ron, you know, we want to get second chance points and kick it out to our shooters and to be able to make shots. So, you know, anytime a guy, you know, shoots the ball, we want to get 2, maybe 3 guys crashing the board and picking out some guys. You know, we did a good job of that tonight. Then get extra effort plays for our team, and you know, they can win a ball game. And they did for us tonight.
All right, last one, Harrison Fake.
Hey, D, I know that last year you kind of pushed back on the idea that you didn't want to play center, but for you this year with kind of the quick turnaround and the abbreviated season, do you have any extra concern about the wear and tear of playing that position more at all this year if you had to?
No, I mean, I really, you know, we got Trez and Mark who can play the 5, but there's going to be games where I have to play the 5, and, you know, me and Coach talked about it, so I'm prepared to do that as well. And he's going to be smart about when to do it. There's always a conversation. He has a great, thing with talking to his players and making sure that we're always on the same page. So every time we say, hey, you play 5 this game, and I think it's not a good game, or I might come to him and say, Coach, let me play the 5 tonight. I think it's a great matchup for me to play the 5, and we have a conversation about it and see where it goes.
Thank you, AD.
From one superstar to the next, here it is, LeBron James. It's always something. Ties his buddy Dwayne Wade for most wins on Christmas Day Eve. Lakers calendar, 3 games left for the Lakers in 2020. Up next is a back-to-back against the T-Wolves and Portland. Then first road game of the season on the 30th against the Spurs. Then an off day in San Antonio, and on New Year's Day another game against the Spurs. Then on January 3rd, they play last year's Rookie of the Year, Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Lots of NBA action today. Let's recap. Jimmy Butler and the Heat host Zion Williamson and the Pelicans on Christmas. First quarter, Jimmy, the pull-up Jay, gets it to go. He would not play in the second half due to right ankle stiffness. Second half, New Orleans down 15, trying to come back. Big game Zion.
Yeah.
The wreck. He had 32 and 14.
Reminds me a little bit of Charles Barkley when he was younger.
Duncan Robinson making it rain. He had 6 of his 7 threes in the first half. Fourth quarter, Brez Heat pull away. Woo! Dragic behind the back.
People said he was going to be tired this year. A very short offseason for him as well. He's had a pretty good start to this season. Caron Butler, an assistant for the Miami Heat. Nice job.
Yeah, Caron.
On to Milwaukee, Giannis, Steph Curry, the Warriors.
Oh, boy.
Christmas, second quarter, Bucks up 9. Chris Middleton drains the 3, draws a foul from Curry, was not happy.
A weak call.
He's had a tough start.
Just seconds before the half.
Yeah. That was a nice shot.
Steph gets it back, beats the buzzer. Curry with 19, but just 2 of 10 on 3. Second half, Bucks up 12. Middleton finding Giannis on the break. 15 and 13 for the Great Freak. Later, Middleton again in the corner. Drains the 3 with 6 of 8 from downtown with 31 points. Bucks win easily, 138-99.
It's 2 bad ones in a row for Golden State. 2 wipeouts.
Truly, really is the best day in the NBA. Game
Good
after
basketball.
game. There's still one going on now as we speak.
Bunch of eggnog drinkers today, baby.
18 points and 6 assists for Dennis Schroder in the win. He's now speaking with the media.
We had a great game tonight. Happy holidays. Can you just speak on just the continuity with the team and how you are able to gel together so quickly?
I mean, they're making it easy for me, the transition since the first day in practice. I think everybody came together. We really don't have no young guys really. It's all, professionals who are taking it serious. So I think AD and Lebron, they led the way and did a great job, just pushing us in that situation. And I think everybody feeling comfortable and everybody just go out there and play.
Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, Dennis. Just being able to play a game like that where the team was so potent offensively on Christmas, are you just having fun? I mean, is this sort of the stage that you wanted when you came here?
I think this group here is it's fun. We want to get stops on the defensive end, but then we just want to run, on the offensive end and make it as fast as possible. And I think, that's our philosophy. We want to go out there, play with energy, get stops and run, and that's what we did tonight. And we just got to keep getting better from here.
Jovan?
Hey, Dennis. I'm curious about the offense of spacing with the starting group because LeBron and AD command so much attention, and then you got Mark and KCP, searching the floor. It feels like you're just getting right to the rim. You have a runway to the rim. What's that like for you in playing with that type of spacing and just kind of those weapons?
Like I said, we feeling ourselves. We want to get to know each other, and then I think in practice, starts in practice, get to know each other in games, especially now. I see that I can go right open to the lane and put pressure on the rim, and nobody really helping. So I can be aggressive because they draw so much attention with KCP out there with the three. Lebron and AD, like you said, and even Mark, he can stretch the floor. So it's a lot of space for me to attack.
Still to come on Access, AD got his milk and his cookies tonight. 28 points, 8 boards for the Brow. We'll have more right after the break.
Able to dominate the board so well.
Making them take tough shots. I think that was the biggest thing. Everybody tonight, did what they had to do defensive end of the floor and made them make tough shots, and they made some and missed some. We were able to really hold them one shot off.
All right, Brad Turner, please.
I know, I'm trying to get it.
There you go, BT.
About the play of the bench, especially you, Montrez, and Marcus Morris. How deep is this team? I'm sorry, Keith Morris. How deep are you guys, and how much are you guys able to help the starters out tonight?
We're a deep team. We have like five or six guys that are any given night can get you 20. We all just come in and play with energy. Just try to keep the game afloat or take the game over. So.
Right here. Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, Coach, what do you think helps this team in particular kind of advance its sort of understanding on offense and ability to pass the ball and understand? All right. All right. Can you hear me?
Sorry, Kyle. I think we lost you for a second there, Kyle. Do you want to start over?
Yeah. Just what helps these guys able to kind of blend on offense so well and be able to move the ball and understand where each other is going to be?
Like I kind of said, we got a lot of guys on this team, a lot of talented players. So, the only thing that can really stop us is ourselves. So we just try to not take bad shots. Everyone's just trying to move the ball and get the best shot possible. Whether that's the person that has the ball or someone on the weak side, just try to find open man and get quality shots.
More to come.
Yeah, we looking good.
115-138, your final. A Lake Show win. Anthony Davis, 28. LeBron James, 22, 10 assists. Montrez again, 22 points, 10 of 13. So efficient, 7 boards. Luka Doncic finishes with 27 and 7 dimes. Let's hear from Frank Vogel. He is speaking with Mike Trudell in the media on Zoom.
Yeah, we have a lot of offensive firepower, and our guys had a motivated spirit after the game 1 loss. We're in attack mode, attacking the paint, but also thinking extra pass basketball, and we had 33 assists and strong offensive performance.
Just wanted to ask you about Harrell specifically with that second unit, the efficiency that he had, how he's able to operate from what you've seen in practice, what you saw last year, and how it's playing off on your roster.
Yeah, the simplest way to put it is he catches everything and he finishes everything. He's just he's a talented guy. Whether it's rolls through the basket, offensive rebounds, he's just got a great knack for his little hook shots and push shots in the paint. He can post them some, and the reason he was 6th man of the year last year, and a reason why we wanted to pick him up. He just had a terrific night, 10 for 13, 22 points.
Kyle Goon.
Yeah, Frank, it seemed like you guys had, some mixed success on Doncic, but how do you feel like that defensive plan worked for, earlier in the year against a really high-powered star?
Yeah, probably not good enough. Luckily, our offense was clicking the way it was. But, I do think that we did a decent job on the three-point line. This team's capable of making 20-plus threes if you overcommit to your helps. And, we just try to compete as best we can with Luka in terms of, shooting a low percentage, keeping them from making a lot of threes. And, like I said, trying not to overhelp and open up their three-point game.
Dan Warkey.
Hey, Frank. Is one of the hopes with this roster that you might be able to close games like you did tonight with either LeBron or AD on the bench because of kind of the firepower you have? And is that one of the advantages of Schroder and Harrell?
It's a dual purpose thing. You know, we want to get, our depth, enough reps, whether it's returning guys or new guys, to get their legs on them, to get the rhythm and timing up, while also managing LeBron and Anthony's minutes early in the season. And, obviously anytime you can build a lead up enough where you can sit your starters towards the end of the game, that's always positive.
Did you ever come close to putting him back in at all during that stretch?
I'm always, cautious of how a game can turn. So, I didn't really, I never really mentally have them completely out of the game until I empty the bench.
Dave McMenamin.
Frank, what was the part of the offensive explosion do you feel like is most responsible for? You shoot almost twice as well from the three than you did in opening night against the Clippers. Is there a point where you guys find rhythm as a team because you haven't had that much time together? Is it a mix of the looks you're getting against the Mavs defense? What can you account for that?
I think it starts with LeBron and Anthony playing at a high level. That puts a lot of pressure on the defense to commit, and those guys are willing passers. So, you move the ball to the basketball around with the firepower that we have and commit to the open shot. We're going to shoot a high percentage. And I'd also say we just have a number of guys playing well. Obviously, Trez and Dennis with his ability to get in the paint and create for others. Kuz played well. A lot of guys played well individually, but again, when you have the type of guys that we have that can attack, still make extra passes when the help comes, you have a chance to have to produce the way we did tonight.
Jovan.
Hey, Frank. The other day you said that you told Kyle that you wanted him to bring energy on both ends of the floor. What did you think of his energy tonight? He had a couple offensive rebounds, a nice block defensively. What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, I think he's playing at a high level, and what I think he really improved upon last year is impacting the game in ways other than scoring. And, the defensive effort, the defensive glass, blocking shots like he did tonight on that one help side play. And then offensively, whether he has the ball or not, he's going to be really, really active. Crashing the glass, cutting through the basket, moving out the basketball, and then obviously the ability to get hot the way he did